Have we been going the right way?
Yeah, we're pretty much here, actually.
But where's the strip club car park turned office block car park? Now there's no car park.
Yeah, it all got torn down.
The roads too?
Well, they got torn up. There's quite a lot of directions involved. It's kind of complicated, but this is what it looks like now.
Right, okay. But it's on its third iteration now. I mean, the office block was a bit of a stretch, but this just takes the cake.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you've got to imagine that this place was there for 2 months, and that's longer than the average lifetime of any office, so...
Right, yeah.
Time to go.
I guess so.
It's like when your fish dies. You sad at first, but at the end of the day, you realise the office block has gone to a better place.
Okay, well, I guess we'd better investigate.
It's gone to office block heaven. Well, peace, c'est la vie.
What?
You know, that's French for we're here.
No, it's not.
Well, is it French for celery?
No.
Well, in that case, we are here.
Oh, what exactly is here?
Well, this used to be my bedroom. It used to be a patient room.
How could this be your room? We've already been over that. We've already been over why it cannot be possible.
Shut up, P! God! I just want to tell the story. Be silent and be still for once. But it's a story about my beauty. God! Just be a patient in this room, even though it's a stable.
Well, I'm not at all surprised that you used to be here, nor examined.
Well, I was examining all of my orifices, Pete.
Really?
It wasn't pretty.
Well, you know, I guessed that. It was actually really easy, what with all the clues. In fact, there's one there. In fact, I don't even need to ask you why we're here. It's clearly to do with the fact that you went on Take Me Out. Just one thing, how long exactly have you been a complete whack job?
Well, P, I've been bumming foxes about as long as I can.
I didn't ask you about bumming foxes, Jim.
No, you didn't. In which case, that started maybe a shade before I started becoming a little bit crazy. My mum brought me here when I was a kid. I never really asked why, and she never really told me.
Didn't you ask?
No, P. And I'll give you a very good logical reason why that was the case.
What's that?
Because she was over there.
Oh.
The doctors used to say all kinds of shit behind my back anyway. It was a bit fucking horrible. They used to mutter and do their doctory shit. They used to say that I was violent, had delusional episodes, had a particularly heavy period. I can't help that I've got a wide birth vagina. You just can't tell that sort of shit to a child.
Sure, it couldn't have been any more damaging than the stuff that was already going on.
You'd be surprised. They tried to run all kinds of shit and pin all kinds of stuff on me. And I don't even mean pin like figuratively. They used to physically pin shit on me.
All right.
Physically with thumbtacks and print them off.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, they used to fucking go the whole spectrum. Especially anal leakage. They used to pin that one on me 8 times a day.
Really?
Either way, they settled on batshit, which seems like the best definition.
Yeah, that shit sounds about right.
Well, there was a time in my life where I wore a hell of a lot of flip-flops, you know? Big ones, small ones, take your pick, all depending on the size of your dick. It was a cheesy time, with lots of feet. Nonetheless, no shit now. The flip-flops didn't really help.
Really? You don't say.
Well, it was a time when the hallucinations were particularly bad. Maybe I just didn't want to forget them, but I used to escape an awful lot. I used to go and hide in David Attenborough Park.
Anywhere else?
Maybe the maintenance stairwell?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Don't see why not.
Well, because that stairwell didn't exist until the office block.
Stop throwing up canon errors, P! God! It was a tough time for me.
I used to if I escaped, they would bring me back here, and then they would lock me up, and then I would sit in my room, I had to be locked in, I would freaking cry myself to sleep, and claw at the walls and scream even though I wasn't asleep, contrary to that last sentence, and just jizz myself over and over again. They had to freaking up my med dosage. They had to facilitate my penis and dry out my vagina. It wasn't pretty for anybody.
But the hallucinations you were having, were they pink?
They're largely about vaginas.
I didn't ask about vaginas, I was thinking about panthers.
Well, they're both pussies.
Very solemn, Jim.
Hey, I can't help the crudeness. I'll try and go solemn. Anyway, I don't even remember the hallucinations, truth be told. I think maybe it was a result of the medication, because, like, I forgot. But they mellowed me out quite a lot at that point. I was mellow enough that I could go to a normal school, move to a different facility. I graduated college, met Extra 2.
Yeah, I've been wondering, has he always been known as Extra 2? I mean, wouldn't really make much sense until he started Granite Moths.
Well, he was my first friend.
Good dodge.
Thanks.
Is that also where you met Alec?
Well, I remember seeing that footage that Alan showed you. The thing that was following him. And I remember thinking, like, what if that was the thing that I was hallucinating? What if it wasn't a hallucination at all?
Yeah, I pretty much knew that.
Why it was my fault! God! Alan could be a normal person. Texter could be leading and doing the normal person. You know what? Everyone could be fine. I could be the common denominator. I'll never know for sure. And I will never know if it's all down to me. And that's always going to be in the back of my arsehole. How am I supposed to deal with that?
A ridiculous amount of kerosene.
Why don't I make my own Red Bull? And besides, I'm not even sure that, like, you know, I should be blaming myself as the only person I haven't pointed the finger at. What if all of this is down to me?
You are right, you are a bit of a dickhead.
Thanks for your fucking criticism, you dick cheese. Anyway, I'm starting to feel like Alec, and he could be a normal person if it wasn't for me.
Well then, in that case, I guess it's time to move to Mexico. Besides, come on, Jim. You're not like him, he's way worse.
He's not freaking poo running around wearing a mask and
It's fucking freaky.
freaky shit.
Well, you know, you're not pointing a gun at me, so, you know, he's worse.
You're a freaking Samaritan, aren't you? By which is a synonym for Professor Dickweed. Besides, I don't need your help.
Oh, okay. Well, since we're sharing, I'd like to say that I shagged your sister
When?
last weekend.
You're a freaking slut, man.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I've got that off my chest. Let's go.
No, wait. Hark! A raven approaches. I
Really?
think there might be something here left to investigate.
Well, it's either going to be Slenderman, Blasky, Alec, or Mask. It can't be Masky because you're Masky and you're already here, so problem solved.
No, I think that there used to be a filing room somewhere around here.
Would you know it if you saw it?
Well, I guess there's only one way to know for sure. We'll have to go look.
Okay, let's go.
Go.
Jim, I'd like to point out the obvious, but,
Yeah, demolished twice, I know.
well, I'm glad you're finally coming to peace with it. That sounded like one of Blasky's shit bird impressions. He's quite the enthusiast, did you know?
Where is he?
Don't know. Oh, shit. Yo, dude, we should totally stay back here.
No, man. Hyding's for puss farts. We should totally deck him, blood.
Alright, okay, whatever.
Hey, dude. Pretty clean shit on.
What's that for?
Protection.
Okay.
Look. It's like he's burying it. It's probably corrupted. Blasky knows nothing of disc maintenance.
Well, you don't even know what's over there yet. Oh, it is a DVD, and it probably is corrupted because Blasky does know nothing of disc maintenance.
My predictions are true. I'm a tarot card reader.
Right, let's get after it.
After him. I'm closer. I want to hit him with my sword. Quick! He's escaping into the sunset.
It's not a sunset yet, but whatever, you know, come on.
What about my hair?
It needs keeping on.
Just quickly look. Look at him go. Oh no, fuck. It appears he's got a Lugia, my favourite of all bird Pokemon.
Also apparently his?
His favourite of all bird Pokemon. I misspoke.
Ah,
Well, there he goes.
off he goes.
Ta-ra! Ta-ra, Sir Blasky! Wherever they may be,
Do you think he's gone to Pallet Town?
long may thy return, with loads of mashed potato. Fuck!
Well, that's that then, I guess.
We were this close! Oh!
Who did you throw that to?
Nobody was in anger!
Well, you know, this whole thing was pretty
We
tight.
were so close!
Yeah, it was pretty tight, wasn't it?
I'm gonna be totally irrational here and say that he escaped by mere seconds. In fact, I'm gonna use my powers of judgment and reasoning to claim that for no reason and no evidence whatsoever, he went that way.
Well, we did just see him fly off with his Lugia.
God! Such a tight, narrow getaway. Are we supposed to just go home now with nothing?
Well, we did get the DVD.
Great! Another fucking DVD!
Yeah, I don't know how you feel. How do you think I felt when he gave me a whole bag of them?
Well, I guess now I know how it feels. Maybe we should just go back to my house and fucking wait for him to turn up. Who does that anyway?
Well, I guess there's Blasky, there's, well, Slender Man,
Yeah,
and
point fucking taken.
yeah.